Hello, gorgeous. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a hand crochet, hand knit pumpkin. These are so easy to do and they're so cute. All you need is some chunky yarn and a stem, not quite that big, baby. You should see the stem that Kenny just brought me. Oh, she's going to put it in the frame. Not quite that big, babe. Yeah, not that big. Yeah.
Rip it off.
Okay, baby. This is what it looks like when it's done. It's so cute. All you need is we would just literally got stems from the, sticks from the yard to cut them to make stems. You need some polyfill, which is like $2 at Joann's. And then
Very fluffy.
it is very fluffy. And then you need the chunky knit yarn. So you're starting with your loop and single, and you want to leave a little bit of a tail because that's how you're going to tie it off, right? This one was 7. Maybe I'll do 8 this time just to make it a little bit bigger.
Okay.
2. So I'm just literally making your traditional crochet chain. 3, 4, 7, 8. So you got your 8 chains, right? So we're gonna take the tail, put it through our loop like that, and then tighten it. And that is our first chain. And then we're gonna just build up off of that. So I'm gonna show you guys right here. I'm gonna lay it down so you guys can see it. So that's the base of my pumpkin. It's gonna be smaller. And I'm taking the tail, and then all I'm gonna do is loop it through the first loop. And we're gonna do 8 loops all the way around. So 1, 2, 8. Okay, so do you guys see how I have the 8 chains or loops up? So then I'm just gonna keep going around and doing the same thing and build it up to as high as I want it to be. And but I'm just literally following that same example. So I'll get closer so you guys can see. There is 2 rounds, and you can kind of see how it's coming together now. I'm gonna go around and do it again. Okay, as you can see, I did all the way down. This is probably about 8 rows, and then I'm gonna cut this and give myself a good tail because this is how I'm gonna end it. So all I'm gonna do is take this tail and then loop it, basically sew it through all of the loops. And as I'm doing that, it's actually closing it to create the bottom or top, whichever way you want it to be, of the pumpkin. Okay, so I pulled it through all the loops. Now, as you can see, I'm gonna tighten it, and then that gave me the base. So I'm gonna take my string, pull it through, and then I'm gonna do the same thing to the top after I put my filling in, my stuffing. So I'm opening, and I don't wanna overstuff it because I did on the last one, and I feel like you can kind of see the stuffing too much. So I'm gonna do a little bit less this time. And then I'm gonna take my tail, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna loop it through and basically sew the entire thing shut. Okay, so I sewed that shut, as you can see, and then I'm gonna tie this and then tuck my tails into the pumpkin, reshape it a little bit. There you go. And then I'm gonna take my stem, pop it into the top. Aren't those stinking cute? The cheapest little pumpkin DIY. They're soft, like so soft. They're great to throw on your couch or on your bed or whatever, but adorable. I have a couple more pumpkin DIYs if you want to see them. If so, leave a comment and let me know. Happy Halloween or fall, whichever one you want.